Okay, it's week 31 of doing this same thing over and over and over. I don't know. So obviously 5.7 is later this week. I think it's tomorrow night for me, at least. I can already pre-install. So yeah. Um, oh look, 4 stars. Oh, Dolly is a 4 star. That makes sense. Okay. I thought Dolly was gonna be a 5 star, but whatever. Dolly is a 4 star. Got it. I don't think there's any chance of getting, what are all these? Hold on. Speculation event. During the Gnostic hymn or Gnostic choir to further earn intertwined fate and a 4 star weapon. Purchase Gnostic course directly. Exclusive battle pass name code. Huh. Oh, I think this is battle pass, maybe. There's another Traveler's Tales, and then there's the story quest. Oh, Venti's birthday. That's awesome. So yeah. Anyway, Genshin, we're doing. I want to do specifically. I think we're gonna do Gaming boss because I just feel like it. I don't really know why. I had the idea earlier while I was thinking about what I want to do, because really the options are do books, do artifacts, or do some boss farming, and I really need crystals. So I figured we'll just farm for Gaming, a character I know I probably want to build someday. So might as well gather the stuff now, right? Especially when I spent the video gathering these. I gathered so many. So I have a lot of those, but we're just gonna fight the Emperor of Fire and Iron and get 90 crystals and all that type of stuff. So that'll be fun. And then we're going to do Natlan reputation because we're finally in Natlan, which is good. I honestly forgot until earlier, so Natlan reputation will be fun. The Abyss did just reset, so I'm thinking of attempting that. I'm probably not gonna worry about it for now, just because I don't feel like worrying about it for now. I'll probably wait. Probably wait until next week to really start carrying, because like this week I already know what the Wednesday video is going to be. It's going to be 5.7, so I can't really care about it this week. And it didn't update yesterday, so I couldn't care about it, so I couldn't have done it. God damn it, I completely forgot. Well, I guess we're not doing that. I guess we'll dump this in an artifact domain. I completely forgot that you can't get this resin for weekly bosses. Okay, we're doing this. We're doing this thing. God damn it. Well, we'll do that the rest of the week. I guess we're just gonna do artifact domain now, I guess. Whatever. Who cares? But we will be fighting the Emperor the rest of the week. I'm just stupid. But yes, I'm not going to worry about Abyss for a little bit, mainly because I'm kind of worn out on Abyss after the struggle it put me through. So I'll worry about that next week. I have not looked at the Abyss. I should do that, honestly. I should look at what's actually in the Abyss, like what are the things, what's the buffs and everything, but I haven't gone over there, so I don't really care. HP percent, no. I honestly think Shinha would be an okay character to get if I'm going to be using. I hope Shinha is not required for Skirk if I end up deciding to get Skirk, because there's no way I'm getting Shinha. I don't have a guaranteed. I won a Escoffier on 50-50, so I'm not guaranteed. So yeah, actually I won Escoffier on capturing Radiance, so it wasn't even a 50-50 win. I got capturing Radiance, I think. So yeah, I'm not guaranteed at all to get a character. I personally think, you know what, it's EM, why not? Yeah, sure. I personally think that the smartest decision is to save for Sitlolly. I think Sitlolly would make the biggest difference for me, but you know, Skirk might end up being really fun, so I don't know. I always choose characters based off of how fun they are, and then based off of how much I enjoy them as a character, and you can't really do that with Skirk because Skirk doesn't exist as a character yet. So you know, like, she's been around, but she's not incredibly prevalent, you know. Like Veressa, I chose to pull for Veressa because I really liked Veressa's gameplay in all the videos I saw on the pre-release server on and then when in her trial. I really liked how how mechanical she seems to be. Like, you have to press a lot of buttons to play Veressa, and I really liked doing that. So that's the reason I decided to get for Russa, and it's probably one of the best decisions I've ever made because she is a very strong character. And I, you know, various DPSs, I tend to just have a bunch of Hydra DPSs for some reason. You know, I really need to build Kaniche. I think is probably one of the best decisions I could make at this point, is to give Kaniche an actual build and make him actually useful, give him a team and stuff like that. I do think if I did that, I'd have to take Malvika off of Varessa's team, which shouldn't be a problem because, but then I lose the Varessa's DPS, of course. All right, Malvika's DPS on that team, but that's fine because it's a Varessa team, not a Malvika team. And I could put you know, Malvika on off-field pyro duty for Kaniche and have her be scroll wielder, and then I could have another Dendro character I'd like. Probably Baiju would make the most sense. If I could get a high ER build on Baiju, then I can have him be more off-field Dendro and give him scroll, or give him, what's that, Deepwood, I think is the name. Give him that, and then I could give Kaniche Obsidian, and then just kind of have, you know, anyway, reputation time. We're going to Children of Echoes. That's what we're doing. It feels like I'm catching up to everybody else, right? And we're probably going to hit level 3 on this tribe. This is supply notice. I believe you just kind of give them these. Yeah, you just give them these here, which is a way better system. Yeah, look, there's 3. That's a way better system than the other things, like the other nations where you have to go around. Like, I think it's way better to give them here. 80 to 120. Oh, they're all the same. Do you just, oh, you can just accept all of them. They all give the same amount, so I guess it's depending on what kind of enemy they are, but I don't really care. We'll just accept all of them. That cuts down on time a lot. I like that. Where's our guy? Oh, what's this? Is it a sign? Bounties. Oh, you choose the difficult. Oh, perilous. Are you kidding me?
Take a deep breath and grit your teeth. A burst of sleep. Strike a pose. Let the world come on.
So you choose what difficulty you want them to be. Hey,
Here comes.
that's cool.
Take a look
I like that.
behind my weight.
Okay, that's unique. That's different. I like it. I think that's good. Where's my other bounties? They just kind of show up on the map. Ooh, they do. Nice. All right, I like this bounty system. It is way better. Like, you can just accept all of them, and then it doesn't matter. Like, you don't have to accept just, you can accept all 3 at once, and then you don't have to continuously go back and do that. Like, you can just choose the difficulty you want to get more stuff. I like that. That is very good. Obviously, I didn't look at this guy. All right, cool. As long as they're not invulnerable to Hydra, it's perfectly fine. Exciting gameplay.
I got it. Cool it down a notch.
But yeah, I like this bounty system. This is way better than the other. Where's the other one? I don't know where the last one is. There you go. Oh, you can just click right there. Perfect. All right, up here. I like this bounty system. This is way better than the other nations. Like, it just makes it faster. And they're not even level 100 if you do Perilous. It's literally not a problem. Are these cool? I just got to make sure they're not invulnerable to Hydra, because if they are, I have to switch teams. There we go. Perfect. That bounty's done. How close are we? I want to actually go back to here and see what's up with this. So now that we've done those, okay, and that's it. Cool. I have done the Tribal Chronicles. Okay, I like that. The Natlan bounty system, unironically, the best version they've done so far. So we'll be done with Children of Echoes next week, I believe, and then we can move on to People of the Springs, and then Signs of the Canopy, Scions of the Canopy, and then Nightwind and Feather Collective. I think that's how we're gonna do it. I like the Natlan system a lot more than the other ones. That's Monday. I'm gonna go check out the Abyss. Well, I'll do that. I'm not gonna put that in the week. Okay, goodbye. It's Tuesday. I remember not to condense my resin, so we're gonna farm this guy for however many times we got. Let's see. I took a look at the Abyss. I didn't try it or anything, but I took a look at it, and I don't think floor 12 is going to be possible because neither of the buffs are useful for me. It's more damage, or it's like more crit damage when your attack is, oh look, there we go. It's like more damage when you have 0 energy or whatever. It's like crit damage or something like that. And then it's also normal attack. Cryo normal attack damage is improved, which is just not something that I do, so I don't think so. I don't think it's going to be possible. I think I can do floor 11 pretty easily because it's like buff cryo damage and stuff like that, but I don't think floor 12 is going to be possible, which sucks because it would have been nice to keep the it would have been nice to, you know, keep it going, but whatever. I don't know, it just sucks. It's obviously Skirk coded, which is like, it's gotta be. I understand that, but still, it's kind of upsetting that both sides are pretty Skirk coded, or they're cryo DPS coded, I should say. I think is a better way to put it. Like, you want a cryo DPS who's on field. So like Ayaka, not even Ayaka. I don't know if Ayaka does cryo normal attacks, but like Wisely or something like that, right? And I just don't have anybody like that, so I don't think that that's very possible. Like if I did, I'd totally build them and try to do it because I think I could do that pretty simply. But it's just upsetting that the Abyss is probably not possible. I will obviously still make a video on the Abyss at some point this cycle. I don't know when because I have freaking 28 days, so it's not a big rush. I do want to build Gaming. I think building Gaming would be fun. I don't know what weapon I'd give him because I don't have anything. So like probably just a Fav Greysword, I guess. I can't give him this, and this doesn't make sense, and I don't think really anything else makes sense, so probably just a Fav. I don't know, I'll look more into it. I'm just doing preemptive farming for a character I know I want to build because I have nothing else to farm this week. Anyway, that'll be Tuesday. I will see you tomorrow. Okay, it's Wednesday. I'm recording this a little bit later just because I was waiting for my resin to cap, because why not? You know, events, they're Battle of Imagined Arrays to get Sethos. Okay, it's the 20th, so Friday, and it looks like it's going to be out for a while. So Friday, okay, new event Friday to get Sethos. Sethos is used to be the one portion I don't have. Now I don't have Dahlia as well, so
ingredients can produce a
you know, that kind of sucks, but whatever. We're going to continue farming the crab because why not? So it's obviously the first actual day of the update. I haven't done anything with it because I'm excited to see how that's a pretty good feather. I'm excited to see how Skirk gets rated in the community because like she's probably one of the most anticipated characters. I don't know. I'm excited to see what people think of her. I think she's cool, but I don't really understand her kit. But I think that's just because they don't really like. It's so hard to understand through just reading, and I really need visual examples of what they mean in the kit. Like, what does this state look like? You know, I like the new tutorial system. I think it's way better, but I definitely think they should add like videos, or like videos along with it so you can see what move they're talking about. So like if you hover over Neuvillette burst, it shows you what his burst looks like, you know, stuff like that. Like Dahlia's, I understood Dahlia's, or I at least understood the basics of Dahlia's, especially after the fact. After I was done recording, I understood it a little bit more when I thought about it. Like the idea of Dahlia is that he was a perpetual hydro shielder, so his burst is up and you can keep his shield up for quite a while. I think that's the point of Dahlia, and that, but So like reading about Dahlia was perfectly fine because I could understand what was being said, but Skirks had like so many words and it had 2 extra pages and it was so much that I just didn't get it. So, you know, I think it's a good change, but I don't think it's perfect yet. And obviously that's fine. So our conquest, obviously, I think what I'm gonna do. Ooh, I did not mean to do this. I think what I'm going to decide to do is do the interlude Archon quest that I waited to do and forgot to do. Do that myself, just alone, and then maybe we'll stream the new 5.7 Archon quest. I think that would be the better way to do it because then the cool part is up, right? So yeah, and I think even then I'd give it a couple days because I don't want to
Add Astro.
play through it before anybody else
Thank you for
has, and then nobody's gonna watch because
Add Astro.
you know because of spoilers. So I'll give it a little, maybe we'll do it next weekend or something like that. But yeah, that's Wednesday. I will see you Thursday for more crab fighting. Let's go. Okay, it's Thursday. We're doing the same thing we've been doing this entire time because I got a couple comments on the 5.7 video, from people I recognize, of course. But it does seem like it might be better to save for Sit Lolly over Skirk, because at the end of the day, Skirk is a DPS, and any DPS would work, right? I do think that Sit Lolly is going to be a more useful character in a lot more ways than just do damage, right? Now, I really like Skirk. I think her playstyle is pretty cool. And I do think Emily would be a viable option because then Kniech would be better.
A little moose boost. Goose on the loose.
But if I don't know when Sit Lolly is rerunning, and I have a feeling it's probably going to be soon because Sit Lolly is, Mob Week is getting a rerun this patch, and then Sit Lolly ran with Mavwika, and I just think that the Sit Lolly is going to be getting a rerun soon, like in the next couple months. So probably save for her instead. I think that'd be a better option. Which sucks. It means I don't get to participate in the Skirk excitement, but who the hell cares? What was hilarious is, after recording the 5.7 video, which I did late at night at like it was like 11 to midnight about. I looked at my friends list it's just a habit of mine to check it every now and then, and I just saw 2 people change their profile pictures to Skirk. It's hilarious to see that every time. It's just funny. Sadly, skipping Skirk means I don't get Dahlia either, which means I no longer have every 4-star. I mean, I haven't had every 4-star, but I have had I was only missing Sethos, and we're getting a free Sethos. Now I'm just gonna be missing Dahlia, and it's gonna suck. So I'm only missing Dahlia and Sethos. I've ever had a 4-star. So it's truly unfortunate that Dahlia is not on a banner that I want to pull for. And I do think getting Shallonen would be a good option too. I just haven't gotten her. The main reason I haven't grabbed her yet is because my logic was, oh, I have Cosmos, I don't particularly need her, which I still think is true. But I also got both Mulan and Kniech on their first banners, so I didn't have the ability to get Shallonen. We are really close to AR-58, which is really good. That is where, that's obviously where we get the next world level. So in building characters would be even easier because I'll get better drops, which is nice. Although I will have to begin to level characters to, a final ascension consistently instead of just leaving them at 80. So because the world will be harder. Anyway, that's Thursday. I will see you Friday. Okay, it's Friday. The new event should be starting today. It's just not out yet because I'm pretty early. New web event for Skirk. That's cool. Yep, new web event for Skirk. That's cool, I guess. But yeah, so can't take a look at that just yet, but it's fine. I'm gonna use this transient resin because we're doing weekly bosses, of course, and then we will go do weekly bosses. We're going to do the Natlan Dragon because I do need to still do that, but I kind of don't want to do that, but I need to do it, so I guess we'll do it. Why not? Natlan Dragon, Arlecchino, Wanderer. So we'll do these. I think I used my transient resin, right? I realize I'm not talking, but it's I'm focusing.
Not attempt to resist.
Where is he? There he is.
Release you from your quick as a flash. Keep pushing. Light it up. Start the pyroclastic surge.
There we go. Final. God, I hate that fight so much. It's just so annoying. 2 drops. That's pretty good. Artifact got nothing. Cool. At least this fight is very easy, although it does take a while because second phase he likes to waste time, and that sucks. And it sucks.
Possible.
A little of this. Shower you with praise. Let mining, echoing, like guiding stars. Don't be scared.
Be sanctified.
And there we go.
I can't. Lose it all again.
Yeah, he's so easy. Very nice change of pace after the Natlan Dragon because ooh, 2 of these. I don't know which ones we need. I'm gonna oh my god, we got a chunk that's even more exciting, to be completely honest. I don't know. He's so easy, and it's a very nice change after the Natlan Dragon because the Natlan Dragon just sucks. It is just so not fun to fight. Still, even now when I can kill it consistently, I still don't enjoy the fight. I think it drags on for way too long. Like, I don't understand their obsession with giving all the freaking new weekly bosses 8 bajillion health, or just the new like challenge bosses. Like, weekly bosses have a ton of health, and then the abyss bosses have a ton of health. It just kind of sucks.
Afraid? Or do you not even have the courage to be afraid?
It's like, why can't we just go back to having
Is it my turn now? With these rising flames?
why can't we just go back to
Now
having,
that's more like it.
At first,
you know,
sleep.
easy boss?
How amusing.
Let mining, echoing song. Don't be
With the
scared.
fall of darkness, destruction shall rise. Have a taste of purgatory.
Now,
Is it my turn now?
I honestly do. Ow.
Be sanctified.
Not bad. You've proven to be a worthy opponent after all.
I can't see her half the time because it's just so much stuff is happening. There we go. Skip the cutscene. She dive bombs.
Kindness has been sealed away. My blade is all that remains.
The night is cold. Stars shine through.
The time beckons.
She is. Arlecchino is probably the closest boss in this game to an actual Dark Souls or Elden Ring boss because she is so much fun to
Sometimes
fight.
only the
Like,
beginning.
it is unironically such a cool moveset.
Settle down.
And if I had a moveset similar to Elden Ring, I think that this fight would be so much fun. The only unfun part would be when she stalls in air for a long time, but that's not a problem in this game because, you know, you can hit her while she's in the air. But man, I wish that I could fight her with like the Elden Ring moveset, you know? It'd be so much fun. Okay, dump the rest of our resin into crab. I don't know. Weekly bosses are the one thing that like I can enjoy doing them, but I also think they're
A little of this. Scares on the
also kind of boring. Like, I don't enjoy them very much. I think it's because I fight the same weekly bosses every week, so there's no variety and stuff like that. So it's just kind of unfun, but you know, it's what you gotta do. Here we go, more stuff. How many of these are we even at? Oh, I have 34 of these. I don't think I need any more. I don't think I need these. How many do you need for a character? I was wrong. I thought I needed only 30, but you need around 40. So. Okay, final one. Cool. I think we're at 42, I believe. Let's go to Netland. Go to my spot. I don't know. I just always teleport to this statue, the 7 in Netland. It's like the most centralized one, so it's just where I go. I tend to, and this view is also like immaculate, bro. It's so good. I'm so used to doing this after I condense resin that when I don't condense resin, I just forget about it because, like, why wouldn't I? You know? And now it's time for a segment I like to call doing something incredibly stupid. Pulling for Skirk. Now I did the math. I believe I have 10 pity. So I have 5, 10. Yeah, I have 10 pity for some reason. I don't know why. I don't know what I pulled, why I pulled, did a 10 pull. I think I tried to get a 4-star maybe. I don't remember, but I have 10 pity on the banner. And then I tallied it up. If I use everything I have, you know, that gets us to 52. That gets us to 52 wishes, and I need 70 because we have 10. If I use everything, including my star glitter, I can get there. It's gonna probably be a terrible decision, but I think it'd be really funny to do. So yeah, let's see. If we have 52 wishes, then to get to 70 flat, so I need 18 of these. So just this. Yeah, we're gonna do this. It's gonna be incredibly stupid, and it's probably a bad idea, but I think it'd be funny if we win the 50-50, obviously Skirk. If we lose, I'm saving for Sitlolly. I think is how we're gonna go about this. So yeah, this is 20 pity. Oh my god. What the fuck? What the fuck? What the? And we got Dahlia. First
Dahlia,
10 pull.
Deacon of the Church of Favonius and Herald of Barbados. As you can probably tell, I'm going out of my mind with boredom right now. So what's going on in your life? Any issues you're facing? I'm here to listen. And probably to laugh a little. but also to help.
Oh my fucking god.
I am Skirk, disciple of Sirtologi, the Foul. You've proven your strength to me along your journey, and earned the right to speak to me as an equal. Now, let me witness how your fate unfolds.
This was 20 pity after Escoffier. What the fuck? What the fuck? I guess I'm done. Oh my god, I can't fucking believe that. That was literally a single 10 pull after Escoffier. Like, if we look, that was a 10 pull, right? I have 10 pity here, and then Escoffier is right here. That was 20 pity after Escoffier. And what the fuck? And that was a 50-50 win. Why? And I got Dahlia, the 1 4-star I wanted off of this banner. Well, I still have 60 wishes. So I guess we're saving for Sitlolly. I mean, you can let me know if Shenhe is good and I can try to go for Shenhe, I guess. I don't think I really care. But, you know, if Shenhe, I think Sitlolly would be better. So I guess we're going to save for Sitlolly. There is no reason this should have happened. I didn't plan for this to happen. I didn't plan for this. I was literally expecting to lose the 50-50. I was like, okay, I'll save for Sitlolly then. But no, 20 fucking pity, and we get Skirk. And in the same 10 pull, we get Dahlia, which means I don't have to pull in the banner anymore. What the fuck? Well, I guess we know what we're doing next week. I guess I'll see you. I'll see you next week. Goodbye. This is so stupid.